Hey guys, welcome to my YouTube channel. My name is Lesego. I'm a 30 years old mother of two. So in this channel we will be talking about paying off debt and cash envelope system, cash stuffings, and documenting my journey to becoming debt free. So today this video is about learning how to budget. So for this first part of the video, we are going to talk about a budget set up for employees that are paid monthly. It's also a setup that you can also use just to know your monthly expenses in general. So the first one is the monthly. The first thing you need are your fixed expenses. So your fixed expenses are all your expenses that you pay and that have a due date. So for this is rent, it's utilities, life insurance, Wi-Fi, and phone. So you'll pay your rent on the first, utilities on the first, life insurance 8th, 10th Wi-Fi, and 26th for your phone. So the money that you will need is, maybe your rent is 2,500, your utilities are 1,000, your life insurance is 300, your Wi-Fi is 500, and your phone is 700 rands. So first you need to know how much you get paid monthly. So for this month, for your total monthly income, it'll be 12,000 rands. So this will be all that you need to pay, and the total for this is the phone is 700 rands. So the total for this is 5,000 rands. This will be your total, which is 5,000 rands. And the next thing that you concentrate on are your the next thing to is are the variable expenses. Variable expenses. For your variable expenses, let's just name a few. Maybe it's petrol or transport money that you need for work. It's your groceries, maybe also your eating out. Eat out. So for your petrol, maybe you'll need 1,000 rands for the month, 2,000 rands for groceries, and 500 rands for eating out. The total for this will be 3,500 rands. So the total for all your expenses will be 8,500 rands, and then your remaining will be 3,500 rands. So the next setup is for when you get paid fortnight. So it means when you get paid per fortnight, you get paid twice a month, which is you get paid every other week. So for the purpose of this video, it means you'll get paid in January. So I'll be setting up a budget for January and Feb. So for January, I'll be getting paid on the 13th of Jan 22, and also on the 27th of Jan. Also, just for me to be able to set up my budget properly, I also include my pay date for the next month, the following month after this one. So the next one will be the 10th of Feb, and also the 24th of Feb. So for the 13th of January, the first thing that I will do is I will look at the due date for the due date for my bills, and also check in correspondence with my pay salary. So my pay date. So rent is the first. So by the 13th, I'm assuming the rent for for January is already paid. So I'm saving up for the rent for Feb. So I'm able to split it between these two paychecks so that I don't pay a lot of money from one salary. So if I get paid 12,000 monthly, it means per fortnight I will get 6,000 rands, and also I will get 6,000 rands for the next month. So every 2 weeks I get 6,000 rands. So now what I do is I split my rent because I'm saving for February. For Jan, the rent is already paid. So I will first put 1,300 for the first one and 1,200 for my next pay. And then for my utilities, I will split it in half and put 500 each salary date. For my life insurance, I will put 150 each salary date. Wi-Fi, I put 250 each salary date. 250 each salary date. So now, because the 26th is after the 13th, so then when I get paid here, this phone is not yet paid. It hasn't deducted yet. So that means, but by the second time I get paid in the month, it'll be too late for the phone. So it means I cannot split this bill. I must take out the whole 700 from this salary. And then from there, calculating this, the total will be 2,900 rands. Now, and then adding all of this, my total will be 2,100 rands. So now for my variable expenses, these are the expenses that do not have due dates. Therefore, it means it does not matter when I get paid. I can always cut them in half. I can always split them between my two salaries. So for my petrol, I'm going to take 500 per pay date. For my groceries, 1,000 rand per pay date. And for my eating out, 250 per pay date. So moving on from here, I will add my variable expenses. They come out to 1,750. So now it means the total that I will use from my salary from the first paycheck of January, when I will be adding my fixed expenses and my variable expenses. So when I add them, it means I will use 2,900 plus 1,750. Let me see, 2. Okay, so this is right. So my total will be 4,650 for my expenses. My remaining will be 1,350 for my first paycheck of January, which is on the 13th. So this is the money that I can choose to put either in my savings or my sinking funds, which I will be explaining the sinking funds and cash envelopes and savings challenges in my next video. And for my next paycheck, it's 2,100 plus 1,750, which is 3,850. So then my remainder will be 2,150. So this will be the money that is left that I can also budget and save from once I have paid up everything that I need for the month. So some people will think eating out is not something that I need all the time, but it's very important, even when you budget, to also put in things that you'd like to do in your budget so that your budget fits your lifestyle and you don't go around taking money from your emergency just because you didn't budget out for things that you'd like to do. Now this will be a setup for the February month. So now I will be paying, I will split it 1,300 and 1,000. The only reason I'm doing this is because I just feel it's not important to have 50 rands, and it doesn't really matter how you split it. You don't really have to go right in the middle. You can always take out more if you get paid a little more, or you can take out less during a pay period where you got paid less, or where you had other unplanned expenses. So for this one, because now we are saving for the 26th of Feb and we will get paid by the 24th, we are able to split this amount. So we split it, we say 350, 250. So you see now your total here will be 2,500. So your total here will be 2,550, and your total here will be 2,450. Your variable expenses, everything will just stay the same, just like this side. So it means your total will be 1,750, because variable expenses are not dependent on when you get paid. So it means the total for here will be this plus 1,750, which is 4,300, and this one will be 4,200. So now you get to realize that the first paycheck that you got when you started budgeting is the total is a lot more than the other paycheck. So as you budget and as you go down, you will then have less, you will then be able to split your bills even more, and by doing that you will then have more money remaining to put into your savings. So for this one, the remaining money will be 1,700, and here it's going to be 1,800. So this is what is remaining. This is what you can put into your savings and your other expenses. That is it for the video. If you get paid monthly, it means instead of having if you get paid weekly, instead of having 2 columns for a month, you will then have 4 columns for a month. You check your date, you check when you get paid, and you see if you can split the bill according to those pay dates. Okay guys, so thank you so much for watching my video. Please like, comment and subscribe, and also join me in my journey of becoming debt free. I'm only doing this channel to document my progress and to also hold myself accountable. Thank you so much.